Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I'm working on a 24 by 24 inch deep edge canvas. Previously used, this was a pearl pour failure. I barely got any pearls at all. And my consistency must have been off. So I'm gonna use this canvas that's nice and smooth, and I have sprayed the back to tighten it up a bit because sometimes it gets a little loose after it dries once you use it. So I'm going to do a thin consistency dirty cup flip cup, and I've only got 3 colors here. Again, I'm going to use this as a backdrop for an embellishment. Today is Tuesday. I'm hoping I can have this done for you by Sunday. So today I'm doing the backdrop. So I have some DecoArt satin enamels with chroma acryl white. I have table scrapings from a previous pour. This also has some satin enamels in it, and some Creative Inspirations Payne's Gray and some Amsterdam greenish blue, I believe. And then this is Artist Loft Soft Body Black. So I'm gonna do 2 flip cups. I have an extra a cup here. This is what I use to strain my, my table scrapings from. So I'm going to start with a little bit of white in the bottom of each of these cups. For this canvas size, which is 24 by 24, I need at least 20 ounces of paint. So I'm going to layer some blue in there. I'm going to do several layers, and I might even stir this up a bit. Let's go ahead and put in the black. I'm hoping for lots of gray. But I want to keep some of those blue tones as well. Maybe a little bit more white. And then I'll finish off both of the cups with the blue. There we go. That should be plenty of paint, but I have some black left over if I need some flow extender. And I'm just going to stick my palette knife in there and give that a little swirl. Just a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to flip. Oh, my canvas is not as tight as I want it to be, and I'm going to fix that before I do anything else. Just flip this over. Let's give that another spray. Make sure you get right into the corners and all of the edges. And then rub that in. That should help. There we go. A little bit of stuff on my canvas, and it's not going to matter. Okay, let's go ahead and flip one of these cups right here. One of these cups right here. Very thin consistency, so we don't need to wait long. We can go ahead and flip and drag. Wow, yeah, that canvas is not tight enough. Sorry, I can make it work. Ooh, pretty. Down to this corner first. Go off that edge. I don't mind lots of motion on this. Come off that side. Ooh, look at that river of blue. That's pretty. And we're going to come down off of this corner. Nice. All the way down to that corner. Plenty of paint. Let's look at our composition. Okay, Really love all of this. I could lose a little bit of that, I think. So let's play with that a little bit. Walk this down. I've got enough paint on here that I can continue to move this a little bit, maybe not a lot. Okay, bring that back just a little bit. And then we're gonna go straight down this way. That's nice, but we're gonna go the other direction too. Right back the other way. Still plenty of paint. Let's see if we can float that down this direction just a little bit. And then I don't like that little curve it made, so we're just going to take that off. Nice. Okay. That is going to make a beautiful background. It's pretty as it is. I'll have to remember that. Okay, so let me take you in for a close-up on this one, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it once it's dry. Okay, welcome back. This is nice and dry. I've sprayed the back of the canvas a bit because it still wants to sink in the middle just a little bit, but I think it's going to work for what I want to do. So this is a squirt bottle that is filled with mostly water and just a little bit of Prussian blue paint. So I love this. I think it's beautiful, and I could just leave it just like it is, but it's not going to work for what I want. I want to dirty this up a little bit. So I'm just going to spray this whole canvas with some of my mix here. Just get some color all the way around, because this is a backdrop. If I wanted, I could have left that exactly as it is, but I don't want a lot of structure here. I want kind of random motion in the background. So we're just going to spray this out. This paint will settle in a beautiful pattern. It'll darken everything up. I might have to do more than one layer. I'm just going through and adding a layer of very wet color, and then we will let this dry. Again, I want this to be a little random. I'm not trying to cover it completely, but this will, because it's mostly water and just a little bit of paint, this is going to dry much more transparent than it looks at the moment. So now we will just set and now we will just wait. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so we're all dry and ready to go. So you can see that this layer that I put on top of the pour, you can still see through it to see the pattern underneath, but it gives it a really organic kind of feel. It pulled a little bit in the center because my canvas is not quite as tight as I would like it, but it's going to provide some really great contrast to the next step. So I have 4 different sizes of painter's tape. I'm going to be applying this all over the canvas and creating an interesting pattern. And then I'll be spray painting whatever is uncovered to create some geometric shapes and lines. And then I'll come back to you when that's done. I also have a little artist razor here that I might use. I have a pair of scissors. I have a ruler and a yardstick. When I use the ruler and yardstick, I know I'm an American, but it's much easier to use the centimeters than it is the inches. It's just much more accurate. So I'll be doing that. And then I have some spray paint. I'm using MTN 94, and the color is just called London Gray, which I think is going to be beautiful with this color palette. Okay, let's get started. I will probably put a lot of this on fast forward because this is going to take me a little while and I don't want it to get tedious for you. But the first thing I'm going to do is put down something along the edges to create a little bit of a frame.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within, calling this heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around, You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To
And here we have the dry results. I love the fluid art meets abstract minimal nature of this. The negative space is so interesting and adds so much texture to it. And I love the solid color blocking of the lines. There's so many interesting things. Even though it's a simple design, when you look more closely, it invites you to find more details. I love, can I get it on camera? Oh yeah, here we go. So the original pour dries matte, because there's lots of satin enamels in it, but that Prussian blue that I squirted on top was from Golden Fluid Acrylics, and it dries very glossy. So I love the mix of different sheens there. I love the texture of the circle, and it's very organic, but still a geometric shape. I also, this gray, which is a very warm gray, almost like a taupe. I love that color, and it's also very matte, but this turquoise green, can I get the shine on it? There we go. You see how right up here where the light's reflecting, it's very glossy. So I love the mix of all that, and I can still see some of the texture from the original pour, some of the lines and motion of it. I saved this section here because it was my favorite. I love that light blue color, that little river of blue that was coming through with the white in it. I love how that whole section turned out. So I saved that to kind of show it off a bit within the circle. I love how the very simple geometric shapes here. I didn't just go largest to the thinnest. I mixed it up a bit, so largest to smallest, and then ascending size that way. I love also how these little windows, some of them formed little squares, some of them formed little rectangles, and they're all very random in pattern. I think that turned out really super cool. So I think I'm going to do a little series of this. This one was very simple, which I love, but I think I'm going to try and get a little more complicated in the future videos. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll stick around and see more. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go mix up some paints and be fearless.